All right, today, kindergartners, we're going to look at our word wall and we're going to use it so that we can review the words that we've already learned, and then we're going to add to it, and we're going to read a story and see if we can pick out words that are interesting to us, and then we're going to write sentences using those words. So let's start by reviewing our word wall, okay? We're going to start here with the letter A. When I say read, I want you to read all the words on the list with me, okay? A, ready? Read. A. And, at,
a, and,
L,
like, look,
M,
my, me, much,
good job, N,
no, not, need,
O,
on, out, or,
P,
put,
how many under Z?
None.
Good job. Now that we've reviewed our sight words, I'm going to ask you a few questions, see if I can trick you. Is there more or less words on H or F? Is there more or less on H than on F?
more,
More. Good job. Okay, now let's look. Are there more or less on B than on R?
less,
Less.
be,
And then let's look at E and X. What do we know about those two?
The same.
They're the same, or they're equal to, right? They both have 0. 0 and 0. All right, before we read our story, we're going to review our vocabulary words for the week, okay? I want you to say it with me. We're going to read the word, and then I'm going to say the definition, okay? So you're going to read it, and I'm going to tell you what it means. So what is this first word?
colorful,
Colorful. And colorful this week has 2 meanings. So when you do your quiz, you'll have to give me 2 sentences, okay? So think about both of the meanings. The first meaning for the word colorful is having a lot of different colors. Something colorful. An example is like my dress. It has lots of colors on it. The word colorful can also mean interesting or exciting. Then our next vocabulary word is
patch,
patch. Patch is a small piece. Read.
smudge,
Smudge. Smudge means to make dirty or mark on something. Then we have
Smear.
smear, a dirty spot made by rubbing something. Next,
pollen,
pollen. Dust made by a plant and carried by insects to help other plants grow seeds. And lastly, we have
trot,
trot, to move faster than a walk but slower than a run. That's what trot means. Okay, now we're going to separate and we're going to do our oral exam of our vocabularies, which means you're going to tell me with your mouths a sentence using each word. I'll come around. Go ahead and do your vocabulary quiz, okay? So I'm going to say the word and then you're going to give me a sentence using the word, all right? All right, start with pollen.
Flowers have pollen.
Trot.
The horse will trot around in a circle.
Smear.
I like to smear mud.
Smudge.
I have a smudge on my face.
Patch.
I have a patch on my jeans.
Okay, now we're going to do colorful. Remember, it has 2 definitions. So give me a sentence for the first definition of colorful.
You have a colorful dress.
And the second definition of colorful?
The dog has a colorful personality.
Very good. Thank you, Diana. All right, kindergartners, you guys did a really good job with your vocabulary quizzes. Now we're going to go over to the rug and we're going to read our story. So if everybody will walk to the rug when I say walk and find a seat next to your rug partner, I would appreciate it, okay? Are we ready? Walk. Okay, kindergartners, if you look up at my screen, what do you guys see?
a book,
A book. You do see a book, and it does have a dog on it. You're right. Have we read this story before in class?
yes,
Yes, we have read Dog's Colorful Day, haven't we? The title. Do you guys remember this story? Do you remember some things about it?
Yes.
Okay, I would like it if you would turn to your rug partner and recall with your partner what you remember happening in the story of Dog's Colorful Day.
here,
Yeah.
All right, kindergartners. Now I have another question for you guys. Can you discuss with your partner some words, some specific words that you remember hearing in the story?
I remember somebody was talking about
All right, now we're going to read Dog's Colorful Day, okay?
Okay.
And while we're reading, I want you to listen, because when we're all done reading, we're going to go over to the word wall where we started, and we're going to add new and interesting words, okay? So listen for words that you think are interesting, so you'll know some words to add to the word wall. Dog's Colorful Day. Dog's Colorful Day. This is Dog. As you can see, Dog is white with one black spot on his left ear. At breakfast time, Dog sits under the table. As usual, splat. A drip of red jam lands on his back. Now Dog has, how many spots does Dog have?
2.
2. A black spot and a red spot. Into bed. He has just one black spot left on his left ear. Good night, Dog. What a colorful day you've had. Good listening. All right, now you guys can get up and we're gonna walk back over to our seats and look at our word wall. Ready? Walk. Now that we're back over here at our word wall, we're gonna discuss some interesting words and see if we can add them to the word wall. First, you may not have the same partner as you did on the rug, but I want you to turn to your shoulder partner now and tell each other a few of the words that you remember from the story.
I remember chocolate.
I remember lands.
And squish.
Okay, good discussion, guys.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, if we're ready, we're going to get started, okay? I'm going to go around. I'm going to give each of you a turn. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to let you give me probably 2 words apiece to add to the word wall, so think really hard, okay? Let's start with you, Curtis. Can you remember a couple words you want me to add to the word wall?
Yes. Right.
Right, like your right hand. Kate, can you tell me what letter I need to put right under?
R.
All right, R, right. R-I-G-H-T. Puts right on our wall. Okay, Curtis, do you have another one?
7.
7, like the number 7. Curtis, can you tell me what letter 7 goes under?
S.
S, good job. We hear that sound at the beginning, so we know 7 goes under S. S-E-V-E-N, 7. All right, Diana, your turn.
Jam.
Jam, that's a good word. Jam is kind of like jelly. Can you tell me what letter to put jam under?
J.
J-A-M gives us jam. All right, Diana, do you have another word?
Park.
Park, another good word. Can you tell me what letter we hear when we say park?
P.
Good job. Park. P-A-R-K gives us park. All right, now I'm going to pass out some worksheets and we're going to do a little bit of an activity using our word wall to make sentences, okay? So we're going to have to think of some more words because you're going to need 3 of them on your paper. So keep thinking about this story and I'll grab the worksheets. All right, here's our worksheets.
Thank you.
As you can tell by looking at your worksheet, will you flash it on there? There are spaces for 3 words, 3 letters, and 3 sentences. So for each word, you have to think of what letter it begins with, and then think of a sentence and write it on your paper. The words that I thought of when I read the book were 2 of the words I thought of were dog and bath. So I'm going to go ahead and add those to our word wall. I know when I say dog, I hear D. So I've got dog. And I hear B when I say bath, right? Bath, B. So I'm going to add bath under my B. Then I would come to my worksheet, and let's just use bath for now and not dog, okay? So we're going to focus on what we do if my word was bath. If my word is bath, I'm going to write in the small line that's on the worksheet, I'm going to write a B, because that's what letter my word starts with. Then on the medium size line, I'm going to write my word. So I'm going to write bath. And then on my big line, I'm going to write my sentence. So I'm going to make my big line here. And I'm going to write my sentence again. My sentence says that dog needs a bath. So here is my word, and it fits in my sentence. That dog needs a bath. The other trick is I can find all of these words on my word wall. Here I have that, then I have dog, I have need, which I added an S to, needs, then I have a, and last I have bath. So you guys are going to use the word wall to create some of your own sentences using the words you found in this story. I'm also going to add our vocabulary words, so you can use any of them. And I'm going to add a list of other words that I found interesting. So you guys will have more words to choose from when making your sentences. So everybody can go ahead and get started. If you have some words you want to use, you can pick up your pencil and get started while I write more words, or you can wait and see what the other words are. Okay, you want to... All right, kindergartners, as you notice, I did get some more words up here. We got ball and bed, climb, count, drop, ear. Oh, there's a lot more words. So when you're making your sentences, make sure you take a look up here and see if you can come up with some really good sentences for me. I'll give you just a little more time. All right, if you're all done, can you put your pencils down so I know who's finished? All right, looks like we're pretty much done. I'm gonna come around. Oh, actually, just kidding. Before we finish, I'm gonna have you guys self-check your sentences, okay? What are some things we know about a complete sentence? Let's start with, what's at the beginning of my sentence right here?
Capital letter.
Good. See, my T is capitalized. All of your guys' sentences should have capital letters at the beginning. So can you take a look down at your paper and see if you have capital letters at the beginning? If not, let's go ahead and fix them. Okay, when you're done with that, put your pencils down. Good job. Now we're going to look at the end of my sentence. What's at the end of my sentence?
Exclamation mark.
Right, I have an end mark at the end, don't I? I chose to use an exclamation mark because that dog was super dirty. He needed a bath bad. But you guys can choose, what are some other end marks that we can use?
A period.
A period, that's the most common, isn't it? And what's one other one we know we can use?
Question
mark.
A question mark. If we use some of these words like who, what, when, where, why, or how, we know those are questions. And so we can put a question mark at the end. So go ahead and take a look down at your sentences and check your sentences for an end mark. Once you have that done, again, put your pencils down for me so I know. All right, good job, guys. So do you guys feel like you know some new words?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun to learn new words and write sentences using them. I'm going to come around and collect your papers. All right, good job, kindergartners. We now know how to listen to a story, pick out some new words so we can build our vocabulary, right? So we can gain more words, and we can write more fun sentences.